That's the first thing you do.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, excellent. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing like early technical difficulties.
Well, I'll tell you something, Jamie.
Yes.
It all started with a line
Yes.
and a dream. And then 15 years later, we finally get it.
Yeah.
We get 6 seasons and a movie.
Oh, yes. And the Padres in the postseason.
Yet again.
Yeah. Well, it's just like your dream October.
It's unreal that following 3 different teams, all from a city that I've been to like 3 times,
Yeah.
at the other side of the world, can create this much excitement.
Yeah, or community.
Hey, that's nice. That's very good.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So, yeah. So, Sunderland, the city of dreams. So, tell us about the San Diego estate of San Diego places.
Well, like you've alluded to, the Padres are there again, post-season. Not particularly great form
Okay.
going into it compared to some of the other teams, and especially the Mets who we played.
Yeah.
But we got the job done.
Yeah.
In a very professional third game.
And the
take it 2-1.
Mets,
It was
the team that have won the most regular season games not to have got to the conference final.
What, this season?
Yeah. Or any season. Ever.
Possibly. Yeah, I think 101 they won, which is very good.
Good.
But as we all know, it doesn't matter in this postseason format, does it? It's a shootout.
No. Yeah. Or how many Dalmatians are a good number.
I believe it's 89.
Yeah. I think that's the optimum
They
number of Dalmatians.
made a film about it, actually.
Yeah. I spotted that somewhere.
Oh, dear. I could see your tail wagging at that one, that's for sure.
No. Yeah. Oh, no. Let's stop before we get cow cop territory. So the other San Diego peeps, that would be good.
It's quite good, actually. Yeah. That would be the what sport would that be the team for? Do you think?
Softball, maybe.
Peeps. What do you peep at?
Leaves.
Not other people.
No,
that's for sure. Not one of those.
So it'd probably be better for a New England team, then, wouldn't it? Peeps. Yeah, I don't know.
But so the San Diego
Soccer.
Loyal is the men's soccer team, which I mentioned last episode.
Yeah,
they've made it to the postseason, and I think it's the San Diego Wave.
Okay.
The Waves is the women's equivalent, and also made it to the postseason. So it's very nice, and I think they all occurred. Well, the Padres has already started, but the men's team played their last game, or play their last game this coming weekend.
Okay.
And I think the weekend after that, it's all go.
Nice.
It's the business end, as we like to say, in the biz.
The biz.
So yeah, it's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Just nice to have a couple of different options going on.
Yeah. Premier League was suspended this year because obviously there's no Norwich, so we'll gloss over that. For some reason it's only on every other year. I don't know why. So a community movie.
I mean, even with the famous quote, I don't think anyone really saw it coming.
No. But
it's just been like a running joke for so long. For it to even get to 6 seasons was a bit of a miracle. I think it got cancelled like every other season.
Yeah.
But a movie. Finally, it's like, I mean, when did it start?
Too long ago.
Like 15 years ago, something like that.
Probably.
It was before the big Netflix boom, I think.
Okay. Community. American sitcom.
Sounds good.
Dan Harmon and Jim Rash and that lot. 110 episodes. 2009.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's pretty good news. Pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah. What you want?
One thing I did pick up on was there's no Chevy Chase in the promo pic.
For a minute, I thought you were going to say Jim Rash then. And I was going, oh no.
He's the Dean, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they can't make it without the Dean.
No.
Impossible.
Yeah. So he's probably going to be the highest paid person in it.
And I'm assuming that he's gone to you for advice for his upcoming costumes.
Oh, yeah. I'm sworn to secrecy, though, so, sorry.
See, I think no news of it for the release date, though, I don't think.
No, I think it's just in the, hey, let's make a movie stage. So, yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
I mean, do you remember, I think it might have been early lockdown, a few of the cast come back together to do like a Zoom read or something, or a Teams read?
Nice.
Which I wonder if that set the ball rolling, perhaps. It's like you know what, it'd be fun.
Yeah, let's get it done.
Yeah. So yeah, looking forward to that. Although I'm a bit worrying that I don't know if you ever watched the 30 Rock one-off special they did.
No.
I think that was about a year or two ago.
Okay.
And it premiered on the NBC streaming platform. Peacock. And it just featured so much like advertising. Yeah. Relentless advertising. The little bar at the bottom of the screen.
Okay, yeah.
Every 2 minutes. It's just like... It just felt like it was a last minute... Like the script wasn't as solid as the show. And it just seemed a bit half-hearted. So, bit of a shame.
They couldn't make another 30 Rock, really, could they?
No.
Old Tina's little incident.
Go on.
No, I was referring to the other dude. He can't really do anything, can he? So.
Well, you say that, but they have resumed filming for that movie.
Have they? Okay.
I think last week I saw it. So it's like the kiss of death at this point, isn't it? It's not going to surely do much.
No.
Well, we'll see. What do we know?
Yeah. As evidenced every week, not a lot.
Have you got anything else to talk about before we go into the big feature?
Not that I can think of. I'm on a little bit of a break from cricket at the moment, so I know there are some stuff coming up. It's just, I don't want to entertain it just yet. So,
okay, interesting.
There's a World Cup coming up, and then there's Women's Big Bash, and then
do like a big bash.
Yeah, I know. So on to an old note.
Oh dear.
I thought, because Big Bruce, the boss, the man, the legend, is releasing a covers album.
He is,
happened just as we were talking about why don't we do a covers episode where we just cover another podcast completely from start to finish. So if you've got any suggestions of which podcast you want us to record note for note, then let us know, because that might be entertaining.
I reckon, it's got to be one with two people, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Let me think. Or we could both be Joe Rogan.
Okay.
Take it in turns to be Joe Rogan.
Okay.
What else is there? We could do the Meghan Markle podcast.
Okay.
I think we'd be good at that.
Would we?
Get all our famous friends on and talk shop. I think that'd be quite cool.
Yeah. Just goes to show you that I don't listen to that many podcasts, or as many as I should do.
It's not one I've listened to, believe me. It's just one that Spotify has decided that that's the one that it's going to make everyone listen to.
Yeah.
So,
Not me.
Okay. Not me.
No,
Too good for that.
You're not worthy.
So, without much ado, Mr. Rummage, read out what we are going to do today.
So yeah, we're going to talk a bit about cover versions and what are our favourites, and we're going to go through the top 50 as agreed by a poll in it says a recent BBC census, but this was done in 2014 and it's on the Guardian website, so we'll send a link up for that, and it's got what the good people of the UK think are the top 50 covers of all time. So in 50th place is D'Angelo with Cruisin', the Smokey Robinson. And
as we all know, Jamie is is a cover of Smokey Robinson's classic. Yeah.
Okay, at 49, Prince Fatty, Shimmy Shimmy, Yeah, featuring Horseman. Okay.
So, I'm assuming that this is one that you know of? Because I thought absolutely have no idea.
I thought you wanted to talk about that one. But there you go.
It's not I mean, I do like a lot of Prince Fatty's songs, but this isn't one that...
No.
No, I've never heard of him. Or it. I don't... No idea.
48, Labyrinth with Express Yourself.
I could be wrong. Is Labyrinth the... I think, did he come out at the same time as
David Bowie?
I wish I'd done that now. That's way better than mine.
Yeah, is that what you're saying?
Easy joke to get into, that, but hard to get out. That's
okay, I think I know that one, and that is a bit of a banger.
Is he the guy that came out at the same sort of time as like Tinchy Strider and stuff? Like
I don't know. I thought it was more of a 90s one, but that I could be wrong, because I always am.
Express Yourself. The name rings a bell, but it's not one that I've...
No. Oh well. And it's spelt weirdly as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Just noticed that.
So I could just be getting everything wrong. He's an English singer. 33 years old. So that must be a fairly recent one. But
I reckon I know who he is, but I've never heard this.
No.
What's it a cover of? Does it say? That would have been helpful in this article.
It would have been, yeah.
The likes of me and you could have had more material to pretend we don't.
I don't know. We haven't got time anyway.
No. We've only got 167 hours left of recording time.
So, Richie Havens, Going Back to My Roots.
It's a song that I know.
Yeah.
But I don't know of him.
No. 46, Billy Paul, Your Song. I take it that's the Kate Walsh cover. Not the Elton John one.
Who's Billy Paul?
Don't know.
No.
Okay, 45, James Blake, Limit to Your Love.
Off to a flyer with this list, aren't we, so far? James Blake, I feel like he's a...
person.
Of interest.
Okay.
I might get crucified for this. Is he an X Factor guy?
Who knows,
one of the seasons where no one cared.
What, like 1 to 27?
Well, here we go. Number 44, Santana.
Yeah.
Oi Como Va. Hope I pronounced that right.
Como Va? Como Va? Probably. I don't know.
Could be, yeah.
I'm not too up on the Portuguese. Earth, Wind and Fire, Got to Get You Into My Life. But you can't guess who did the original though.
No, I can't.
It was written by Paul McCartney for the Beatles. It was on one of the... It was on one of the albums, I can't remember which one. But it might have been one of the extra, like, 42, these are the ones, blah, blah, blah.
Very good.
Yeah. Jose Feliciano, Light My Fire?
Yeah, that's the Doors song, isn't it?
Could be.
Never heard of him though, so...
No, what?
Pass.
Hasku Dar? Do.
Husker Du, although I've got a feeling it's pronounced differently to that.
Yeah, probably. 8 Miles High. Don't know.
Oh God, is it a Motown song, that one? I think it might be.
Probably. Nina Simone.
Great.
Mr. Bojangles at 40.
Mr. Mojangles. Yeah. Is that is it Chuck Berry? No.
No.
B.B. King?
I want to say the Rat Pack. Yeah. It's one of them type of songs.
Well, let me have a look.
Yeah. It's Robbie Williams did a fantastic cover of that song.
Did he really? Well, apparently it's the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
I don't think
1970.
It's
from the album Uncle Charlie and His Dog Teddy.
Yeah. I can tell you it was long before then. Sammy Davis Jr.
Sammy Davis Jr., yeah. Although Neil Diamond did a version in the 60s as well.
Oh, nice.
This is a fun list.
Ryan Adams at 39. Not Brian. He's a cover of Brian Adams.
Yeah.
And it's not any of the Taylor Swift songs that he covered. It is Wonderwall.
Yeah. Interesting. I know he did the album of Swift, didn't he?
Yeah. In 1989.
Yeah. Good album. Good year.
Yeah. I know. Wow. What?
Well, I've not heard this. Not heard this cover, so...
Okay.
No idea if it's any good or not.
Overkill at 38 with Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon. Okay, don't know.
Pass.
37, David Bowie, China Girl.
Didn't know this was a cover.
No, I didn't know it was a song. So.
Great song, but no idea it was a cover. It's interesting stuff.
Talking Heads, Take Me to the River. You're the Talking Heads fan here, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I know a few of their songs, but I don't. Take Me to the River, no idea. No idea. Pass on that one.
Thin Lizzy at 35 with Rosalie.
Again, know of them, but
yeah.
Jesus.
34, Isley Brothers, Summer Breeze. That's a tune.
Is that It Makes Me Feel Fine? Is that the song?
I think it might be. But this one, 33 is the one that should be number one. Jose Gonzalez, Heartbeats.
Oh, this is our cover, is it? That's really I'm generally shocked. Yeah.
It's from the Sony advert, isn't it, with all the little balls that go down the hill.
I bought his album when it came out.
Oh, nice.
When I was in the habit of buying albums based on one song. Yeah.
So, going by that name, what nationality do you think he is?
I know.
Yeah.
It's Swedish.
Yeah. But that...
Obviously.
Yeah. Goes without saying, really.
With a name like that.
Yeah. Elvis Costello in The Attractions, Good Years for the Roses.
Again, thought this was his.
Yeah. 31, Pogues, Dirty Old Town.
Don't recall that one, no.
I know that song.
Do you?
Yeah. At number 30, Fugees with Killing Me Softly with his song.
Yeah, is that a Lauren? No, Lauryn Hill was the Fugees.
Yeah.
Who did the original then?
I don't know.
I feel like it's a singer that sounds quite similar as well.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
Watch it be someone like Barry White.
Yeah. Yeah, Barry White.
I knew it.
Laurie Lieberman did the original version.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Yeah. So there you go. I think Roberta Flack might be the one that people know it by.
Okay.
Maybe.
See, this is the sign of a great cover. The fact that you recognise that as the original.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like when people find out that Torn by Natalie Bruley is not only a cover, but a different language entirely.
Yeah, it's a cover of a cover, I think, as well.
Yeah. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
Yeah. Oh, 29, Birdie with Skinny Love.
Didn't know that was a cover.
Yeah. Ray Love Montagna, is it? Something like that? He did the original version.
Ah, did he?
Ray,
okay.
Yeah. I'd call him Ray the Mountain, though. So,
is it Ray LaMontagne?
Yeah, that must be the one. Yeah, I just say
I don't know.
Ray,
I've not heard, you've never heard a word said out loud before.
Yeah.
Like, there's certain words where when you're so used to reading them,
yeah,
and then you hear someone say it, you think, what did he say? And
it's like, I think one of them was Hermione for me. It's like, just like, that's not right. But there you go. What do I know?
28, the specials. Message to you, Rudy.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Is it?
Yeah. See, you thought you knew stuff about music, but no, sorry, mate.
Don't who told you that?
Yeah, you did. Blooming heck, I was just seeing somebody in the top 20, and I was like, okay, then fair enough. Brown Ferret 27 with Hard Day's Rain, Gonna Fall.
No, not familiar with that one. I know a few of his songs, but okay.
Yeah. 26, Gary Jules, Mad World.
Yeah, I wouldn't class this as a good cover though.
No.
The original's better than this.
Yeah. The full.
This just got a bit of clout for being a Christmas number one, didn't it?
Yeah. And
I think.
And it was John Lewis music before John Lewis did the adverts.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of feel to it, doesn't it? So there you go.
Turgid.
Yeah.
This is the feel I'd give it.
I don't know. I love a bit of tweed, you know it. Yeah.
Tweed.
Twee.
I know.
Yeah.
25, The Fall, Lost in Music. Not heard of this, but I think I want to give it a listen. Sounds interesting, that does.
Like number 24, Jimi Hendrix, Hey Joe.
Never heard of it.
A lot of his are covers, aren't they? All Along Watchtower is a cover, and I might have just bought something up there. But we'll get to that a bit later. Mark Ronson at 23 with Valerie, featuring Amy Winehouse.
I thought this had been higher, you know. Yeah. The only reason that I think it's low is because people don't realise it's a cover.
Yeah. Or they thought the Zootons did the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Great version. Well, the original's great, to be fair, but I think this is a good cover.
Yeah.
It's different. That's the good thing about it.
Yeah. You've Got the Love, 22, Florence and the Machine.
Yeah. Fair play to her. She did a good job with this one, I think.
Yeah, good old flow.
10 out of 10 flow.
Yeah. Righteous Brothers at 21 with Unchained Melody.
I thought this was the original.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you know who the original is. But it's been covered about 50 times.
Probably.
It's definitely not Gareth Gates, though.
Oh, no.
His is a cover, believe it or not.
I thought it was Robson and Jerome, to be honest. The original of theirs. Number 20, Led Zeppelin, When the Levee Breaks.
Is that a Janis Joplin song?
Couldn't tell you.
It's got to be early because Led Zeppelin were formed in the 1920s. So it was.
You mean the 1820s? And Levees were really new then. So.
Yeah, Levees were the new fad.
Yeah. First recorded by Memphis Minnie and Kansas Joe McCoy in 1929. So, you know, not too
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Oh, everybody's favoritist, and I am saying favoritist, artist of all time, Leona Lewis.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, with Run.
Do you know what? It's not bad. It's okay.
Do you know what? If Alexandra Burke isn't here with a cover of Hallelujah, I will be livid.
I mean, it goes without saying that Hallelujah is going to be in here somewhere.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this list is null and void.
Yeah.
As far as
it's just they've gone with the original. Well, I guess you got to respect Aretha Franklin, haven't you? So that's at 17.
Oh, we missed 18.
Have we missed 18? Oh, Eva Cassidy, Songbird.
Yeah.
Again, that's a song you think, yeah, that's hers. Maybe.
I mean, she made a habit of covers, really, didn't she?
Yeah.
That was her thing, and they were all bloody fantastic. So
yeah, not bad at all.
Gone too soon, I will say, about Eva Cassidy. Too young.
Mm-hmm. 17 was Aretha. 16, Nirvana, The Man Who Stole the World.
Fantastic.
Sold the world, even. Stole the world.
Great cover this is. Yeah.
Yeah.
They played it on their Unplugged set.
Okay.
But it's a belter.
Yeah.
Very good.
Is it as good as The Cause Unplugged, MTV Unplugged?
Is there such a thing?
There is, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's going to be worth a watch.
You're just not living. Right.
15 China Drum with Wuthering Heights.
Yeah. Okay.
Heard of this? I would have assumed that you can't really top the original.
No.
So this must be fantastic.
Or even want to bother trying, to be fair.
It's just, Have you, you know, if you really listen to that song and how Kate Bush sings it, and it's just like so up and down.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'll leave that alone.
Yeah.
But it's not worth it. It isn't.
No. I Fought the Law.
Didn't know that was a cover.
By The Clash, yeah.
Didn't know that was a cover.
Oh, Song to the Siren by This Mortal Coil.
Never, ever heard of it in my life. And it's at number 13, which must be either we're ignorant or the UK public is wrong.
Or they're just more knowledgeable than you.
No, I don't think that enters the equation.
Yeah, wow, it's true. This
12,
next one,
Adele.
Yeah, this one was actually written by Bob Dylan.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm trying to picture it in my head, but I can't. I don't know what song it is.
Well, I think we've got a little break coming up, so I'll play it to you then.
Okay.
Well,
I'll tell you what then. Let's make it to the top 10, and then we'll do that on the next episode.
I heard a rumor about this one, but Marvin Gaye, I heard it through the grapevine.
Very good. That's good. Although it is just hearsay at this point.
Yeah. Oh, they were a band.
I think I used that last week as well.
Should we stop and then come back for the top 10?
Yeah, I think that sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Wet the old whistle and come back refreshed, I think.
Yeah, I think that. Hello.
Welcome back.
And welcome to the thing.
That's the one.
With Dickhead and Bob.
Brian McFadden and George Lucas. Together at last.
Yeah, as they cruise down the Amazon. I would watch that.
And who's piloting the boat?
I don't know.
Warwick Davis.
Oh, obviously. Just without saying. Now, that is something I want to watch.
Do you know what? People make it sound like it's hard work to create a TV show.
Yeah.
And yet we can do it effortless. It's easy for me to say. Effortless.
Yeah, just like old Alan Partridge with his famous monkey tennis. Yeah.
And you got to respect Steve Coogan. He's made a career on one man.
Yeah.
Phenomenal effort, really.
Yeah. Yeah, not bad. Right, should we
so
get back in
top 10?
10.
Getting interested now. I might put some intense music at the top of this,
or some some like cheesy pop DJ get us banned forever type music.
Sounds like a better idea.
Yeah. At number 10. David, I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. The old Dolly Parton original. Yeah.
Yeah. True story. Wrote it in... No, I'm thinking of Jolene. She wrote that in a day.
Yeah.
But she won't say it was about.
No, she's never said what it was about. There was no banks involved, no husbands or red-headed women. No, never heard that story. So yeah, that's why I just made up all them things.
Yeah, it's not true.
None of it.
Please don't sue us.
Yeah. Are you feeling good?
Who did the original for this then?
Don't know, because I could name you a single Muse song, to be honest. Yeah, they're always a band that I know of them, and if you like hit me with one of the songs and said this is Muse, then I could probably say, yeah, that's probably Muse. But
it's fair. I mean, they've got a bit of an iconic sound, but I've heard a few people say that live, they're pretty woeful.
Okay, is it all about the lights?
And the new stuff's really, really bad.
Okay.
It seems a bit of a fob off, to be fair.
Okay.
So, never mind. This is the one that I was thinking of when you said Whitney Houston.
Okay.
And Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Number 8, Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You. Does this count as a cover if this is the only version? Because Prince wrote it, but I don't think he ever recorded it.
Okay, I'm sure he had slightly different lyrics as well. In one of the verses as well, yeah. But
interesting.
Yeah, who knows?
It's alright.
Yeah.
Good song.
We couldn't get by with a lot of help from my friends. So
no.
Yeah, you the audience are the reason we do this. An original beat.
Number 7 though. Number 7.
I know.
It's a strange old list, this one. I mean, the original's really good, so...
Yeah. Yeah, old Richard Starkey on lyrics.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, it's from Sgt. Pepper's, isn't it? Goes from the intro straight into that.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it is, anyway. If I'm wrong, then...
Which you aren't, ever.
No, I'm sure you'll tell us. There you go.
Number 6, Off Cell Tainted Love.
Yep, my birthday number 1. So, and a cover. So there you go.
I don't remember who did the original, actually.
No. Somebody.
I feel like it's... let me think. I think this one's like a 70s disco song, actually. I think it's a bit of a Motown song. Yeah. You may have heard it before. Here we go. Top 5.
Number 5 is Leonard Cohen with Hallelujah, the Jeff Buckley cover. Yeah, as covers go, this is the gold standard, I think.
Yeah, this would have been, if not my number 1, maybe like top 2.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah. Because I think a lot of people misunderstand the song. And when we were talking about Ms. Burke earlier, and she was just like, I'm just going to Whitney the hell out of it. And no, that's not the approach to take. Sorry, but it's just not. Yeah. Leonard Cohen had took a billion years to write this song. Yeah, it's got 50 different verses.
So, it does.
Yeah. So when you hear different recordings of him doing it, you have to be careful because it might not actually be the version that you want to sing. But it's just.
And I think what Jeff did, he's got the perfect voice for this song.
Yeah.
He didn't overdo it like Alexandra Burke did. He just softly, but still tons of emotion.
Yeah.
And I think that's the sign of a good singer. like you say, just Whitney a song out and add that X Factor effect on it as a song. Just sing it from the heart. You don't have to belt it out as long as you mean it, I think.
Yeah. So it's not it's not a song that you belt out. It's one with a lot of meaning and sort of different.
I think especially since he again was gone too soon.
Yeah.
I think he only had. This was like one album, I think. Wasn't
I thought you were talking about Leonard Cohen. Sorry. Are you sure? Yeah, I think he died in some sort of weird accident, didn't he?
I'm not sure.
I could be thinking of something completely different, but it might be respectful to find that out, to be honest.
No, come on.
1994, this version, yeah. What a great year.
And he didn't live much long after that, I don't think.
No. He drowned swimming in Memphis Harbour at the age of 30. So, 97.
Yeah.
3 years
sad.
After. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one taken from us before too soon is
just a bit.
Old James Hendrix, left-handed guitarist as well.
He was.
I'm not wrong there, am
I think he was right-handed.
He was the old lefty.
Yeah. I don't think he was left-handed. I think he played it left-handed.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I think.
And
he was.
Who wrote All Along the Watchtower then?
It was Dylan, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah. So yeah. That's what.
One of the rare occurrences of him writing music.
Yeah. Isn't it weird how the thing that connects Jimi Hendrix and Adele is Bob Dylan? Yeah. I'm sure there are other things, but just that one's quite weird.
It's a nice, fun little link between two completely different people.
Yeah. Yeah, could you get more different, really, could you?
Number 3.
Yeah.
Walk On By the Stranglers.
Yeah.
Is this worthy of being top 3?
Well, when you consider that it's a cover of Dionne Warwick. Yeah.
Absolute classic.
Yeah. No.
Have you heard this?
I don't think I've heard that version, no.
No. So
yeah.
I'm hoping that one of our listeners can put us right there, because I've completely lost how this is number 3. It's not
crazy. Are you hurt by that?
I'm hurt by this not being number 1. I tell you that.
I don't know.
Odd. This is phenomenal.
Yeah, Johnny Cash.
Really is. Like the original song is so different to this. Like 9 Inch Nails were like known for being like dark and dreary and so self-inward and emotional and the song is really just about like being at your lowest ebb.
Yeah.
And then here's Johnny Cash in his like 80s.
Yeah, he was pretty near to the end. But then don't forget, one of his early lyrics was, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. So,
that is true, yeah.
So, yeah, don't underestimate the darkness of Johnny Cash. Even if one of his seminal works is A Boy Named Sue.
I was just about to say, that is just... He had some different music back then.
That's not even his own song. That is... I don't think it's... I'm not sure if it is a cover, but it's definitely written by somebody else. So, So,
nice knowledge there.
Yeah. I watched the film with Reese Witherspoon.
Now, walk the line here. Don't go too far.
No, I do. Yeah. I guess Cash and Cohen, it's a good name for lawyers, I think.
Cash and Cohen Limited.
They're kind of stuff that I've inherited from my dad, I guess, music-wise. So I know quite a lot about them. Yeah.
Yes, it's good. Good upbringing.
Yeah.
Can't fault that.
No. And your old dog brought you off on Pet Shop Boys.
He was one of them. Can you believe it?
I know. Crazy. I do believe it. Always on my mind.
Number one, though.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
It's good, but
where's
the original's amazing itself. So.
And surely Kylie's Locomotion should be number one.
Is that a cover as well?
Yeah.
Wow, that is
crazy,
phenomenal. It's a strange old list, that one.
It is. It is. I guess it's a good. It's a good few years old now, though. So I wonder how that would kind of change these days.
Well, I mean, if you scroll down and looked at the actual article in it, it's mentioned a couple of songs that were missed.
Okay.
Limp Bizkit's cover of Faith by George Michael is one that's it shouldn't be good, but it is.
Yeah.
It's a weird old list, I've got to say.
Yeah, good stuff though.
But this is what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all subjective.
It is.
What's good for me isn't good for you. Although it should be.
Did Taylor Swift do a cover of a Slipknot song, Wait and Bleed? Or was that the other way around? I don't know.
Oh, come on. Surely not.
I don't know. I just very quickly read that.
You can't just throw that comment out without
Can I not?
following up. No, I need to know more.
Right now, as we speak, in an office somewhere in Greater London, a man in a suit working for John Lewis is probably signing off a festive cover of Slipknot's Wait and Bleed.
There we go.
That is actually quite a funny quip, I think, from Guardian Music. It doesn't.
Same article.
Yeah, doesn't even give a person saying, a journalist. Perhaps they don't have them.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Although I've just seen there's 1,700 comments to reply to it.
Crikey. We should probably.
I'm assuming they're all good-natured and we can read them all out.
Yeah, Susie in the Banshees doing Beatles covers. Yeah.
They've alluded to your twee... love of twee songs, not yours specifically, but
I do a lot of twee songs for people. Somebody said Brian Ferry, Jealous Guy. Maybe.
It did say here that the poll was voted for by the public and then whittled down by a crack team. Wait for it. Fern Cotton.
Yeah.
Trevor Nelson, Simon Mayo, Steve Lamack.
To be honest, all the people whose taste in music I admire the most.
I wouldn't ever assume that Cotton had much.
Hey.
But then again, it could surprise people.
Yeah. I think she was born a few weeks before me as well. I think there's the fame triangle of me, Fern Cotton, and Beyonce, all born within 7 days of each other.
That is a triangle that you would.
She is a day
enjoy being in.
She is a day older than Beyonce, and a week older than me. And have they been on the bullpen? Yeah, have been on on a podcast that is difficult for one of the hosts to say. The Bullpen podcast.
Obviously not.
So guess who's winning at life? They are.
Those two.
Yeah. But yeah, Fern, if you're listening, we'll have you on. Well, yeah, we'll see interested in what you got to say.
Mm-hmm. We'll show you the wacky world of the bullpen.
Exactly. Bullpen Towers.
I hope it educates.
Yeah. Educate and entertain. That's
the one.
They're the two main purposes of this podcast. And I don't think.
Do we do him?
We don't do either.
But we do have a good time doing it.
We do.
I think, you know what? It doesn't matter.
Yeah. What you think?
Because I heard on the Smartless podcast, Will Arnett was saying about, I think he was talking to Bryan Cranston about like movie roles.
Okay.
And how certain actors are quite precious with what they choose to do.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if you do 9 great films and 1 bomb,
yeah,
that's the one you're remembered for, I think.
Yeah.
Whereas Will Arnett was saying, look, it doesn't matter, just go into every movie. If it bombs, it bombs, but you know what? It doesn't matter, really. You'll get another role after that.
Exactly. Everybody remembers Ben Affleck for Phantoms, don't they?
Of course, yeah.
Not a very good film, but he's remembered for it. Because he was alright in it.
I mean, do you remember Cameron Diaz in Gangs in New York?
No, I don't think I've seen Gangs in New York, so that would be a bit difficult.
I will say that it is, when you've got Daniel Day-Lewis, and his way of acting, Cameron's not going to come off well in comparison.
Well, that goes without saying.
But she tried, and you know what? She's still making movies. So.
Yeah. Have you got any favourite covers?
No, I can't think of any others not on that list.
No.
I don't think, no.
Yeah.
Have you?
Not that I can think of immediately, but it'd be interesting to see what the listener has on their list.
Yeah, we'll have to put this out on Twitter then and ask how good followers.
Yeah.
There's got to be more out there.
Yeah. The Brucey bonus, that was not bad. The one that is released as a single, Do I Love You?
Really impressed. I've heard it a lot as well over the weekend.
Yeah.
And it's good. I do like it a lot.
Yeah. That's going to be a cracker of an album. Because you were saying that he doesn't have a Motown voice, but he kind of owns that song.
He does. Yeah.
So.
And I'm assuming it's his East Street Band doing the music.
You'd
so
like to think so, wouldn't you?
Credit to them for coming up with... Because I think that's an original... Well, not original, but they've arranged that around the original song.
Yeah.
There's a word for that. I can't think of it.
No.
But
you don't have the vocabulary.
When you've done 50 minutes of podcasting, you just forget how to be a human being. How to function.
How do you speak English again?
You open your mouth and noise comes out.
I went to see some Jane Austen improvisation last week. A thing called
Do you know what? I tried to get tickets to that, but they all sold out.
Did you? That's weird because I just rocked up on the evening and got a ticket. Obviously, you haven't got the same connections as I have.
No, obviously.
Yeah. So yeah, it's what Rachel Paris of the Daily Mash kind of
comedian.
Yeah. Found fame with. And I've lost my train of thought. I did have a pertinent point, and I can't remember this now. But it's but yeah, it's no, it's gone. But yeah, if it's in your town, go and watch it. It's good fun. Yeah, just see. I wouldn't be very good at improvisation, would I? Oh yeah, that was it. Sometimes they got to a point where it's like, I don't know how to say that. And then the person opposite them, as if this is like their stock thing, it's like, with your mouth. And it's just like, yeah, that wasn't worth the payoff, but you know.
It doesn't matter.
I'm sure you can edit it so that it sounds a lot better. Yeah. It's like, yeah, it becomes something like, how do you eat sausages? With your mouth. So that's the sort of guy you are, and now I've given you the ammunition to do it.
There we go. I'm gonna create a masterpiece in editing. I'm gonna make you to be the funniest person alive.
Wow. Good luck. To be fair, I am. Yeah, I was trying to think of somebody that isn't actually that funny. And everybody's funny. Everybody's really funny.
Do you mean people that should be funny but aren't, or people that should be funny but are?
People that people think are funny but actually
They
really
aren't.
No.
Yeah. That's one for next time, I think.
Who's the really bouncy guy that had loads of like BBC programs?
Noel Edmonds.
No. Mr. Blobby. Yeah, and then he did
Jeremy Paxton.
Yeah, that's the one, because he's
really bouncy.
I can picture the guy. I can see his face. So,
how long ago are we talking?
Last 10, 15 years. He did like live at the Apollo for ages.
Oh, McIntyre.
Yeah, that's the
Michael McIntyre.
Yeah. He's
all right.
He's all right. He is probably a better compere than he is actually a comedian.
I agree. Yeah.
Because a lot of his early stuff was like introducing stand-up on Radio 4, and it's like yeah, he's decent. And then he just kind of just got too big, and then it's like, actually, in large doses that doesn't really work.
No.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what his material would be like, a full set of it. I bet it's quite grates on you after a while.
Bouncy.
Yeah. So just sit down, Michael.
Yeah, it's a bit like davidrdring.
No,
good in small doses, but you know, you don't want to spend a whole evening with him.
Really horrible person.
Yeah, I've heard so.
Have you got anything else planned?
Not that. No, not for general broadcast, but you know.
Do you want to share your big occupational news, or do you want to leave that under wraps?
We might leave that. You know, I haven't been confirmed as the new Toblerone taster, but you know,
this is the new manager of West Brom.
Yeah. I thought you were going for that job.
Too overqualified.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, wasn't the nail in his coffin the other day? You'd think after 1,000 games I'd know what I was doing.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah, our hero.
He really is. Keeps getting employment, keeps getting a payout. I mean, we laugh at him, but who's winning there?
He won the league. He won the League Cup with Norwich. So you know, what do you want?
Oh.
Yeah, it's only major trophy.
That's staggering, isn't it?
Yeah, because I don't think he won anything with any after he left Norwich, did he?
I want to say. Oh no, that was McLeish who won it with Birmingham.
He won the FA Cup with Manchester United. That's all. That's his only other trophy. His only other medal as a player. Yeah, because he's
a little Brucey bonus, if you will.
Yeah, he's one of two players that won the League Cup with Norwich that went on to captain FA Cup winning sides.
One of two.
One of two. Who's
the other?
Dave Watson. When Everton.
Wow, God. Oh, Dave Watson. Who scored for Wigan? Or am I thinking of someone else?
You're thinking somebody else. The gingerhead guy. It was a Watson, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scored against City in the final.
Yeah. Yeah. Completely different dude.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So. Well, you know.
And I don't think he was a captain of Wigan either, was he? Maybe.
No way of knowing, really.
No. If only there was some way to look it up, but you know. If we could devise something that you could do on the internet that you could look up information, we would be billionaires. But
I mean,
the technology is just beyond it.
Essentially, what you're asking for is some sort of device or engine, let's say.
So, yeah, a database
that lets you look up information.
Yeah.
And then links you to websites relating to that.
Yeah. If you think you've got
keywords and stuff.
Yeah. do you think you've got the technical skills to help us achieve our dreams? Then
I mean, this to me is just like the internet. It will never catch on. Ever.
Yeah.
It's a pipe dream.
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to say, I have a date with Old Trafford this Sunday.
Okay.
To watch my boys give them a good thrashing in their own ground.
I thought the cricket season was over.
Ah, very good. Do you know, I've been to that cricket stadium to watch Bon Jovi about 12 years ago.
Oh, I do apologise.
It is the most entertaining action that a cricket ground will ever have. No, I don't mean that. I'm kidding. Don't leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Yeah, so that was the final episode of the Bullpen Podcast.
The final nail in my coffin.
Yeah.
You'd think after 43 episodes I knew what I'm doing by now.
Look at old Steve over there.
It was 43.
Yeah.
Not quite 1,000.
At the weekend I did a park run, and somebody was saying that they must be near to have done 50, and I was just like, I think I've done about 70, and when it came through on the results, it was like, your 71st park run, and it was like, wow.
Nice.
That was a good guess.
Didn't you do a park run and then hockey and then something else in like the space of 30 minutes or whatever it was?
Yeah, walked to Woodus. So which is
to see your favourite people and me.
Yeah, and Tom.
And Zach.
Yeah, and all the good people at the Greyhound. They're my best pals.
Yeah, they are. They are now.
Yeah.
Good bunch of people.
Yeah. Fed us a lot of Smarties.
Oh God, yeah, I felt really sick.
I was just like, I need more. I need more sugar. You unleashed a monster.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, isn't it?
Yeah.
A nice roundabout 1 hour recording. I could probably trim it down to about 20 minutes there.
5 minutes would do, to be honest.
The intro.
Hello, welcome to the Bullpen Podcast. Goodbye. So
doesn't need to be said, does it? Nothing else needs to.
No. I'm glad we got the presenters' names in at the start, because we never do it.
You remember to more than I do.
Yeah.
You tend to do it sometimes. I'm useless.
I think it's because I listen to a lot more radio.
You probably do.
Spoken word radio as well, rather than just radio too. Any thoughts on
nonsense?
Any thoughts on Steve Wright just being on a Sunday?
Not a fan of him being binned, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I was a fan of his show. Okay. Yeah.
He's still there though. He's still treading the pods. Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm not struck with Scott Mills.
No.
In that slot, I think it's.
Okay.
I find him a bit bland. But
no.
I'm willing to learn.
Yeah. Not really a fan of either.
I'll tell you the biggest tragedy. Vanessa Phelps getting binned off as well. Now
really? Okay.
Yeah, I think it was Steve Wright, Vanessa Phelps, and Craig Charles.
Okay.
They've all been told to.
They want to recreate Radio 1 from my childhood, though, don't they? Although they can't get Chris Evans back. So,
Is he still on these other?
Yeah.
Is it Virgin? Not Virgin.
Yeah. One of them. If it's not on the BBC, then it's not worth knowing. So.
That's true. Yeah.
So anyway, we have
catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
and BBC Sounds. I think we've got some super guests lined up for the not too distant future.
Yeah, we're going to pencil those in.
Yeah,
coming up, I think,
and then maybe email them, write them a lovely worded letter.
In pencil, so we can,
so they can
rub it out if we make mistakes.
Exactly. It's a big step up for you from crayon, so fair play to you.
I keep asking you for the pen, you just won't let me.
Yeah, now you got to earn your license.
Just once. I just want to do a crossword in pen.
Yeah.
Feel like a real man.
No, it's not happening this year. So yeah, some decent guests coming up. With some interesting stories. Obviously, if you want to get involved, let us know, and we'll give you a platform, and we might even let you talk to us as well. So
we'll give you an application form. You fill it out.
Yeah,
doesn't take more than 3 hours.
No.
Pop it in the post, and we'll hopefully get around to it in the next 6 years.
Yeah. So yeah. At davidrdring, is it still?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
At the Bullpen UK or something, maybe.
Bullpen Pod.
Okay. And at famousstrauss, as always. Email, maybe.
Bullpen UK.
Yeah. At
gmail.com.
Or just attach a message to an owl and it'll get here. Or
pass it on to your nearest town crier.
Yeah, put it in
let him contact us from there.
Yeah, put it inside a plastic straw, chuck it in a river, and it'll get to us. Yeah.
Do you remember those shows in like the 80s where they would bury like a time capsule?
Yeah.
And dig it up like 40 years later. I think that's something we can probably utilise.
Yeah. Just give us the coordinates and then
we'll be there.
Yeah. Just do a soggy mess. Yeah, there you go.
And on that note,
I think it's arrivederci.
Yeah. Au revoir. Farewell.
Yeah, auf Wiedersehen.
See you on the flip side.
Yeah. Peace out.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. Love you all.